The Alaska Summit, a masterclass in deception. The Alaska Summit between U.S. President Donald Trump and Russian President Vladimir Putin, promoted as a crucial step toward peace in Ukraine, concluded without a ceasefire, leaving many to question its true purpose. The meeting's events from start to finish painted a picture of a diplomatic victory for Moscow rather than a resolution for Kiev. The summit setting at Joint Base Elmendorf-Richardson in Alaska was marked by a highly symbolic and warm reception for Putin. Trump waited for the Russian leader on a red carpet, clapping and warmly shaking hands as Putin approached. For Putin, who has been largely ostracized by Western nations since the 2022 invasion of Ukraine, the red carpet welcome on U.S. soil was a significant triumph, signaling his return to the world stage. The moment was further punctuated by a ride in Trump's armored limousine, during which Putin was seen laughing, a rare public display of uninhibited emotion. Despite the jovial atmosphere, summit's brief press engagements were tense. A journalist shouted a direct question at Putin, asking,
"President Putin, will you stop killing civilians?"
To which Putin merely shrugged and averted his gaze. During a chaotic photo session, another reporter asked in Russian if he would meet with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky for a trilateral summit. Putin's only response was a vague smirk. Both leaders ultimately declined to take questions from the press after their statements. Putin, speaking first, praised the constructive atmosphere of mutual respect and referred to their neighborly talks. He then made a striking comment by giving a condensed history of Alaska as a former Russian territory. This was a clear echo of his maximalist demands for a ceasefire, which include recognizing Russian sovereignty over annexed Ukrainian territories, an outcome that amounts to capitulation and is completely unacceptable to Kyiv. Surprisingly, Trump's remarks were notably brief and lacked any specific mention of Ukraine or a ceasefire. He spoke in vague terms.
But we had an extremely productive meeting, and many points were agreed to.
His closest acknowledgement of the conflict was a passing reference to the staggering number of deaths.
Thousands of people a week from being killed, and President Putin wants to see that as much as I do. We have a very good chance of getting there. We didn't get there, but we have a very good chance of getting there.
The summit failed to produce any substantial agreements or concrete steps toward peace. However, it effectively strengthened the ties between the U.S. and Russia, and both leaders left the door open for a future meeting, with Trump declaring,
"We'll speak to you very soon and probably see you again very soon." Thank you very much, Vladimir.
The widespread circulation of images showing the two leaders shaking hands and smiling, along with visuals of the red carpet reception, underscored a notable victory for Putin, who concluded his statement by emphasizing one of Trump's recurring assertions, that the conflict would not have emerged had Trump been in office. Putin appeared content with a joint statement that required no promises, concessions,